the last tip I have for y'all today is use all the resources available. Listen, when I tell y'all use Quizlet, use Check, use Course Hero, use YouTube, use everything at your disposal. Now, hey guys, it's your girl Shansley, and I am back with another video. I know I've been gone for a minute. I've been gone for almost the entire month of August, but that's just because I had a lot going on in my life. But they were all positive things, and I was just taking that in and just enjoying the moment. I did not forget about you guys. I just was enjoying my life. Okay. But I am back and I am better, and I promise I'm here to stay this time around. Couple of announcements. First of all, thank y'all again so much to getting me to over 500 subscribers. Like, come on, do y'all see that number there? So we're on our way to 600 subscribers. So with that being said, if you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, join the family, because why not? I promise you're gonna have fun on here, and there's a video too for you, like I always say on here already. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you. Have a special place in my heart. Next announcement, you guys are going to be getting this video on a Friday. So we're changing upload days since school started, and I am a student. Just in case you didn't know, I am a student. We'll be uploading, like, I'm gonna be putting out a video on Fridays. I'm trying my very best to put out a video every Friday. I promise. I'm really going to try. I'm really going to try. Okay. So we're going to be uploading on Fridays in the evenings, and then I'm gonna try as well to do like Instagram lives. If y'all be down for that, make sure to follow me on my Instagram handle. I'm going to insert that somewhere on the screen. But yeah, we're gonna go right into this video. So as you can tell in the title of this video, today I'm going to be giving you tips. I'm back again with my tips. I'm gonna be giving y'all tips on how to survive online class or online school, online whatever, as long as you're taking classes online. I'm gonna tell you how to survive, okay? Just in case your classes are not all online, I have a video on that as well, which I did last year almost at the same time, but it was focused mainly on freshmen or like new college student, transfer students, whatever. I'm going to link that up here. I don't know where it usually is, but make sure to go check that out as well. But in today's video, I'll be talking mainly about how to survive online classes because of the time we're in, and almost all schools, if not all, have like at least an online option. And yeah, so I just have a couple of tips written down because I've had online classes. Last time my classes were online, so this is not something new to me, and I mean, I thrived. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all the tips or like things that I feel like helped me like get my GPA to where it's at, and I like my GPA. I'm not gonna tell you all my GPA is, but I like my GPA. That's all you have to know, okay? So the first tip I have is time consciousness is key. First of all, you have to be time conscious, especially for people who all the classes are online and you don't even have to attend like the Zoom classes or nothing like that, where you just have to get your work done. And even if you do have Zoom classes, time consciousness is key. Like, you have to be like aware of time, because you cannot just be out here being late to everything or turning in stuff late, because the fact is that it's online. Teachers are more strict, like they don't accept late work compared to like if it was in person. You can turn in your work the next day and just be like, I wasn't feeling fine or something like that, and then they'll give you like just they'll take off 25% or 50%. But with online, it doesn't work like that. If it's late, it's like no one's taking late work. They don't care. If it's due at 11:59, it's due at 11:59. So you have to be very time conscious. The second tip I have is set a fixed time where you get work done. So there's 24 hours in a day. Let's say you sleep for 8 to 9 to 10 hours. Sometimes I do 12, I'm not even gonna lie. You have to like carve out like a specific time where you get work done. Like for me, it's like I wake up, I work out, eat breakfast, then I do schoolwork. So it's like Monday through Friday or through Thursday. I have a block where I have to do schoolwork in that block, and it's nothing else. Like, I don't let nothing else come in that block, just schoolwork. And you have to make it be that way, and you have to hold yourself accountable, because if you don't, honey, your GPA is going to suffer. All right. Next tip I have for you guys is find a quiet space to work. So it doesn't have to be like quiet. You can go to the library. I know the libraries are open. Just have a space where there's not people talking in your ear. You'll not get distracted or talking with friends and stuff like that. For me, that is my bedroom. I'm comfortable in my bedroom. When it's time for me to get work done, I have like my music playing in the background. Like, it doesn't have to be completely silenced, because I cannot study if it's like completely quiet. I have like music playing in the background, and I'm getting my work done. And like, you really can't reach me in that block where I'm getting work done, because it's like I have my phone on silent and I'm just getting work done. So make sure to find a space where and you can let your friends know as well that during this block you can't reach me because I'm getting schoolwork done. You can tell them not to knock on your door. Like, if you leave with your friends, you can tell them, okay, from this time to this time, please don't knock on my door unless it's like an emergency, because I'm getting my work done. Okay. Next tip I have for you guys is limit social media time. This is something even I have to struggle with, because the moment I get on Instagram, that's it. It's a wrap. It's like I'm there the whole time. So I have it set to where like after like 30 minutes my phone will send me a reminder and be like, okay, chop, you need to like get your work done. And that just goes back to the tip of time consciousness. So if you go on Instagram and like, let's say you say you're going to be on Instagram for 30 minutes to 45 minutes and you're looking at a time and you've been on there for an hour 30, honey, what are you doing? You need to be time conscious. Okay, you need to know that I have to get work done, I have this to do, I have that to do. So just make sure that you're aware of time. You have like some sense of time. Like, you can set like alarms. Like on my phone I have a bunch of alarms. I have an alarm to wake me up, I have an alarm to tell me, okay, you need to be done with your workout. I have an alarm for literally everything throughout my day, just so that I'm not like, in case I'm like on Instagram for more than I'm supposed to be and the alarm goes up, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm supposed to be here. That's just how I help myself. Find out how you're gonna help yourself, but like I said, you have to limit social media time, because we all love to go on Instagram and be looking at things on the shade room and all of that and just keep going, and that's how time is passing you by and you're not really being productive. So my next tip I have is make 1 or 2 friends in each class. Excuse me. With classes being online, this is like kind of hard, because if it's in person, you can just talk to the person next to you or stuff like that. But on Canvas, I know that most schools use Canvas. You can just go on there and see the people, and you can just hit up 1 or 2 people that you feel like you'll be able to connect with them. It can be, for me, I'm not even gonna lie, like when they create like the group me's, which I think is one of my tips as well, I just usually find like 1 or 2 people in the back, and I'll be texting with them so that we can work on stuff together. And like, if I don't understand something completely, I can ask them if they got it, or I can like, we can switch notes and stuff like that. Because doing all the work by yourself, you might be successful and stuff, but I just feel like if you're picking other people's brains, you like acquire more compared to if it's just like stuff that you've done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they like, having 1 or 2 friends also in each class helps you out, like working on projects, because some teachers will be like, okay, pick partners to work on projects with, and if you've already had these friends, you can work on projects with them. Instead of it being that the teacher assigns you random people. I had random teammates this summer when I was taking summer school, and it was not fun, like, because I didn't make any friends in that class. I was assigned with random people who did not do their work. I had to do most of the work. It was a whole, so yeah, make 1 or 2 friends in each of your online classes. Okay. The next tip I have for you is participate in the Zoom meetings if you're having Zoom meetings, so that the teacher notices you. If you're not having Zoom meetings, like, make sure you're emailing the teacher and stuff like that, so that the teacher knows your name, and like, because that helps you in the long run. I promise you, in the long run, especially with this online classes, the teacher will see that you're trying your very best. And let's say at the end of the semester, if you're like on let's say you have like an 87 or an 88, you can email the teacher and just be like, okay, I really need this A. And because you had been emailing the teacher and the teacher knows that, okay, you've been active in the Zoom calls, you were asking questions, you were talking, you were not just there because you had to be there, you know, he or she can like boost up your grade to the next letter grade, and that's gonna help your GPA. So yeah, make sure you're talking to your teachers, talking on Zoom calls. Just be active. Don't do the most, just be somewhat active. Just stand out, find a way to stand out. Okay. The next tip I have for you: do not procrastinate. Yo, this is me. Like, I need to take this particular tip because procrastination is like, I discovered it because I work better under pressure. So I'll have something due, I'll have a paper of like 600 words due at 11:59. I don't start working on it until like maybe 11:15. I work under pressure best, which is not good exactly because then I don't really have time to read through my papers and correct like grammar stuff and make it really college worthy. But that's my life and I have to change that. But do not procrastinate, especially with online classes, because like I said, the teachers don't care. They're not going to take work late for no reason compared to when you're in person. Like I told y'all, don't procrastinate. Like what I'm doing this semester is that I write things down, like I write down my due dates in my planner and stuff. So I procrastinate to procrastinate. Like, y'all get what I'm saying? Because I know I'm going to procrastinate, I have a way that I put stuff due in my journal. That way it gives me like extra room. I don't if y'all want to understand what I'm saying, let me know in the comment down below, okay? But just know that do not procrastinate. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay. The next tip I have for you all is go through your syllabus. Make sure that you know your due date and time, because these teachers are trying to trick us. They're trying to get us to fail. So I took a summer class, and like usually everybody knows that work is like, if work is due on a Friday, it's due at 11:59. My teacher made the assignments due at 11. So the first like 4 assignments I turned it in at like 11:40, which is what I'm used to doing. I always, because like I said, I procrastinate a lot. And those first 4 assignments were marked all late, and I was like, excuse me, I turned it in before 12. I turned it at 11:40, and the teacher is just like, no, your due time is 11 p.m., not 11:59. So make sure that you've gone through all your classes. That's why I'm putting out this video this early. Make sure that you've gone through all your classes, read through the syllabus, seeing what you need, seeing what the due dates are, and you're writing that down in a calendar, in a journal, whatever it is, however you keep track of stuff. Make sure that you've gone through it and you put that in as well, and put it in the time, not just the date but the time, because the time is where they're gonna get you. The next tip I have is make sure that you get notifications on your phone. So there's a bunch of apps you can download. If you all use Canvas at your school, you can download Canvas on your phone, and then you can set it to where you get notifications if the teacher emails you or changes the due dates and stuff like that. Just make sure, because your phone is, we're taking classes online and you're always with your phone, so you're going to get notified every time that something is going on with your class. So that's the way that I keep track of everything. I just make sure that every notification concerning school comes to my phone directly. The next tip I have for you is you have to actually learn the material. So just because it's online and you think that you don't have to go to class, the teacher is not going to call in your name to ask you a question in class and stuff like that, and you can finesse during the quizzes and stuff like that, you actually have to learn this stuff. Like if you think about it, if you're in college, if you think about it, when you do get your degree and stuff, you're going, like when companies do hire you, they're hiring you based on the fact that you know the material. You know the material from your major, or like, yeah, you know the material, which is why they're hiring you. So if you're not learning this, then you don't know what you're doing, and when you do get hired, you're not going to be able to do what you're supposed to do. That puts you in a messy situation. So make sure that you're actually learning and understanding what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The last tip I have for y'all today is use all the resources available. Listen, when I tell y'all use Quizlet, use Check, use Course Hero, use YouTube, Use everything at your disposal. Now, I'm not telling you that during a quiz you should just go through Quizlet and take all the answers and put in there. Like, you can do that, but like make sure that you also, like the previous tip I told y'all, make sure that you also know this material. But you can't come and kill yourself, Sha. Use those resources, learn it, let's move, get all this 4.0 GPA this semester. And yeah, so that's the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. Hopefully you'll be able to get like a tip or two that's gonna help you be successful this semester. If your classes are all online, I wish you the best of luck. If you have some classes in person, stay safe, be careful, put on your mask, your hand sanitizer, all of that. If you have all your classes in person, the Lord is with you. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.